Hey tech lovers, welcome back to the Codeless Craft studio where we uncover the latest and greatest in the smartphone world of 2025. We've already explored some amazing devices in part 1, but guess what? The list doesn't end there. Today we're diving into 7 more powerful smartphones, from budget beasts to flagship monsters. We'll break down their specs, unique features, pros, cons, and who they're really meant for. So grab a coffee and sit tight, because this is going to be next level tech talk. Samsung Galaxy S25 FE 5G. Expected specs: dynamic AMOLED 2X display, 6.7 LTPO 120Hz, Exynos 2400 SoC, 8GB RAM, triple camera, 50 MP plus 12 MP plus 8GB MP, 4900 mAh battery, 45W fast and Qi2 wireless charge. Pros: flagship features at a mid-premium price. Galaxy AI features. Longer software support. Cons: no titanium build or premium ultra-level performance. Battery capacity slightly smaller than ultra models. Budget, minor 60,000 range, mid-premium. Samsung Galaxy Z Flip. 7 specs: 6.9 inch, foldable AMOLED main display, 50 MP plus 12 MP plus 10 MP rear cameras, Exynos 2500 or Snapdragon 8 Elite, 4300 mAh battery, 120Hz refresh rate. Pros: ultra-compact flip design, better covered display, visibility. Cons: OLED, smaller battery capacity, premium price, 90,000 for foldable format, budget, 90,000 plus, foldable premium. iQOO, Neo 10 specs, 6.78. AMOLED 144Hz display, Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, up to 16GB RAM, 7000 mAh battery with 120W charging, 50 MP plus rear camera, 32 MP front camera, www. Bajaj Finserv, in plus, 2yourtechdigest.com plus, 2 gadgets, 360 plus 2 pros, extreme charging speeds and massive battery life. Excellent display, clarity and performance. Cons: mid-tier camera setup, software support, less known globally. Budget, ERS 32K, budget performance segment. OnePlus, Nord. 5 specs, 6.83. AMOLED, 120Hz display, Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, up to 12GB RAM, 5200 mAh battery with 80W charging, Sony 50 MP plus 8 MP rear camera, 50 MP selfie. Tom's Guide plus 150. Gadgets, 360 plus 15, yourtechdigest.com plus 15, LOS 40 plus 15. Reddit plus 15, ROG plus 15. Pros: flagship level chipset in a mid-range price, great selfie camera and fast display. Cons: only dual rear camera, build quality, not ultra premium. Budget, 40,000, 45,000, upper mid-range. Asus ROG Phone 8 Pro. Specs, 6.78. LTPO AMOLED, up to 165Hz, Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, 16 to 24GB RAM, 5500 mAh battery with 65W charging, triple camera, 50 MP. Sony IMX890 plus 13 MP ultra-wide plus macro, rear anima matrix display, IP68 rating. Android Central plus 4, Tom's Guide Fortune. The Economic Times plus 4 pros, designed for gaming with high refresh rate and cooling, great audio features and vapor chamber. Cons: heavy and bulky, reports of slower updates and battery inefficiency. Budget, 95,000, 1.4 lakh, premium gaming segment. Asus Zenfone 12 Ultra specs, Snapdragon 8, Elite, flagship camera tech, gimbal stabilization, AI computation photography, Android 15 6.7. AMOLED dual configs, up to 16GB RAM. Pros: smooth imaging with gimbal stabilization, compact flagship with AI enhancements. Cons: slightly less raw power than ROG, lesser battery capacity. Budget, 75,000, 95,000, AI imaging mid-upper, Xiaomi 15. Ultra chipset, Snapdragon 8 Gen 4, rumored. Display, 6.7. QHD plus AMOLED 120Hz, LTPO camera, quad camera, 50 MP, Sony LYT 900, plus 50 MP ultra-wide plus 50 MP periscope, plus TOF 3D battery, 5300 mAh. 90 bob wired, 50 watt wireless, OS, HyperOS, Android 15 base, pros. Industry-leading camera tuning, Leica-powered, sleek design and premium ceramic back, bright and color-accurate display. Cons. Limited global availability. Heats up slightly under gaming. HyperOS may feel bloated to stock lovers. Budget $85,000, $95,000 expected in India. Poco F6 Pro. Chipset Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. Display 6.67. 2K AMOLED 120Hz. Gorilla Glass 5. Camera 50MP. Sony IMX89 Dual plus 8MP ultra-wide plus 2MP macro. Battery 5000 mAh 120 dB. Hypercharge OS MIUI 14 for Poco based on Android 14. Pros. Flagship chipset at budget price. Stunning 2K display with punchy colors. Insane fast charging. Cons. Software not fully optimized. No IP rating or wireless charging. Budget Rs 35,000, Rs 40,000. Infinix GT 20 Pro. Chipset MediaTek Dimensity 8200. Ultimate display 6.78. FHD Plus AMOLED 144Hz. Refresh rate. Camera 108MP. Primary plus 2MP plus 2MP. Battery 5000 mAh. 45 W fast charging. OS XOS 14. Android 14. Pros. Great gaming performance in budget RGB LED gamer design. Clean UI improvements over time. Cons. Secondary cameras are weak. Bloatware still present. Budget Rs 24,000, Rs 27,000. Motorola Edge 50. Ultra chipset Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Display 6.7. POLED 144Hz HDR10 plus. Camera 50MP plus 64MP periscope plus 50mm ultra wide. Battery 4500 mAh 125 W wired 50 watt wireless. OS MyUX based on Android 14. Clean UI. Pros. Premium vegan leather design. Close to stock Android experience. Strong telephoto performance. Cons. Slightly smaller battery. Less popular brand in flagship space. Budget Rs 69,999. Honor Magic 6 Pro. Chipset Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Display 6.8. LTPO OLED 120Hz 1800 nits. Camera 50mm per variable aperture plus 180mm per periscope plus 50mm ultra wide. Battery 5600 mAh 80 W wired 66 W wireless. OS Magic OS 8.0. Android 14. Pros. Next gen AI powered photography. Monster battery life and charging combo. Beautiful flagship grade screen. Cons. Heavy and bulky, not widely available in all markets. Budget 92,000. Vivo X100 Ultra chipset. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Display 6.78. AMOLED 120Hz 3000 nits. Peak camera 50MP. Sony LYT 900 plus 200MP. Periscope plus 50MP. Ultra wide Zeiss optics. Battery 5500 mAh 80 Bob wired 30 Bob wireless. OS FunTouch OS 14. Android 14. Pros. One of the best zoom cameras in 2025. Zeiss lens with stunning portrait mode. Excellent thermal efficiency. Cons. FunTouch UI still lacks polish. Expensive and limited global rollout. Budget Rs 94,999. Rs 99,999. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 chipset. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy display. Main 7.6. QXGA plus AMOLED. Cover 6.3. HD plus 120H. Camera 50MP plus 12MP. Ultra wide plus 10MP. Telephoto battery 4400 mAh. $25 wired. 15 wire wireless. OS One UI 6.1. Android 14. AI integrated. Pros. Lighter and thinner than Fold. Great multitasking with better software optimization. Flagship tier performance. Cons. Still very expensive. Battery life average for foldables. Budget RS1 toward 54,999. Realme GT6T chipset. Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 3. Display 6.78. AMOLED 120Hz 6000 nits peak. Camera 50 MP. Sony LYT plus 8 MP ultra wide. Battery 50 powered 500 mAh 120W. Fast charging OS Realme UI 5.0 Android 14 Pros. Brightest display on a budget. Impressive chipset performance. Super fast charging. Cons. Only 2 cameras. Software updates questionable. Budget RS30000, RS33000. Lava Blaze X5G chipset. MediaTek Dimensity 7050. Display 6.67. FHD plus AMOLED 120. Camera 64 MP plus 2 MP. Battery 5000 mAh 33W. Charging OS near stock. Android 13 Pros. Indian brand with clean software. Great design for the price. AMOLED plus 5G and budget. Cons. Average low light performance. No ultra wide sensor. Budget RS15000 Tigers. RS17000. OnePlus Ace. 3 Pro chipset. Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Display 6.78. 1.5K AMOLED 120Hz 4500 nits. Camera 50 MP. Sony IMX89D plus 8 MP. Battery 6100 mAh 100W. Charging OS Color OS 14 Android 14 Pros. Monster battery plus top tier chip. Slim design despite big battery. Flagship performance for less. Cons. No wireless charging. Color OS not loved by all users. Budget RS52000, RS58000. And that wraps up today's Megatech episode. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to smash that like button, share it with your tech squad, and of course, subscribe to Codeless Craft for more honest, deep dive content just like this. Got a favorite mobile from the list? Drop it in the comments. We're always watching. Until next time, stay curious, stay crafty, hit that bell icon, and never miss an update.
Enjoyed the video? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.